Let's go to the example. So this is an example which is called Wumpus World example. So here we have a grid of 4 cross 4. So there is a grid of 4 cross 4. You can say 4 cross 4 means how many? There are 16. You can say 16 blocks are there in this particular 4 into 4 grid. And each block there are something. Okay, there are some values here. This particular a block, which is, you can say here, if you're starting with writing with 1 2 3 4, and if you are writing here if you are writing here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, so this will be represented with 1 comma 1, right? This will be represented with what? This is 1 comma 1. This is so we have rows and column, right? So rows and column in the form of that will represent. So it will be 2 comma 1. Here it will be 3 comma 1. Here it will be 4 comma 1. And in that way it goes on. Here it will be 1 comma 2. Here it will be 2 comma 2, in that way. So there are different entities in this particular environment. So you can see this is a grid and this is the environment, and we have an agent. So this is an agent which is in the starting state. Okay, we have a Wumpus. Wumpus means a type of monster. So here we have a monster which is called Wumpus, and we have a gold here. You can see this is a gold. There are some pits. So we have 3 pits. Pits means there is some sort of you can say the structure. It is dangerous to go in these blocks. Why? Because my agent will fall down in this particular pit and cannot come out from the pits. This particular structure has different rules and regulations. Okay, so all those rules and regulation will go one by one. There is some symbols you can see here. Snitch, here is a stench. It is breeze. These are all breeze. Okay, so what is snitch and what is breeze? Is snitch is some sort of you can say smell generated by this monster, and breeze is nothing but breeze. We know what is breeze is, and breeze coming from the pits. So if there is a pits, definitely breeze you can feel. If there is a monster stench, you can feel. If there is a gold, so you can feel a glitter. Glitter is another type of sense that you can feel. So all these things you can feel. And if you are here in the starting, definitely there is no stench, there is no breeze, there is no glitter. Why? Because in the adjacent there is no pit, there is no monster, or there is no gold. So these senses will come to you if in the adjacent blocks there is a monster, or there is a pit, or there is a gold. This particular Wumpus World has different rules and regulation. Let's see one by one. What is the goal of the agent? This is the agent. Okay, so this particular is an agent, you can say, which is in 1 comma 1. So this agent, this particular agent, has to do something. What it has to do? It has to find the gold. After getting the gold, it has to come back, and this is you can say this is the door from where it has entered, and this is the door from where it go out. So let's see what it says. An agent goal is to find the gold. and bring it back to the start as quickly as possible without getting killed. So how it will be killed, that we'll see later on. 1,000 point rewarded for climbing out of the cave with the gold. If you got the gold and if you are getting out from that particular uh, environment or from that particular cave, which is of 4x4 grid, so 1,000 point will be rewarded. -1 point will be, means 1 point will be deducted with every action you take. If you'll go right, if you'll go up, or you go down, wherever you go, or whatever action you'll perform, -1 will be done, means 1 point will be deducted. 1,000 point penalty for falling into a pit or being eaten by the Wumpus, means 1,000 point will be taken, or there is a penalty if you are failing. How you are failing? You can fail by two things. One, you can fall into the pit, or you can eaten by the Wumpus. So that particular monster can eat you, or you can go into the pit. So in the both the cases, there is a penalty. So now all of you go out again, and you can join again because the time is up. Uh, what we have, the agent is there, and this particular agent has to find out the gold and bring back to the start. So where it is starting from 1,1 grid, means the first grid, the first block of the grid where it is. So it has to come back without getting killed. 1,000 points will be given if agent is getting the gold and coming back, and 1 point will be deducted whenever it is taking an action, and 1,000 point is a penalty if agent is falling into the pit, or it will be eaten by the Wumpus. Okay, let's see the environment. So the environment, as I told you, it is a 4x4 grid, and there are rooms. Rooms means there are some blocks. The agent always start with 1,1 facing to the right. Facing to the right means there is a right, you can see in the diagram. So facing to the right means it is facing here in this particular direction. So this is the right for it. So you can see here, this is right. Here. So it is facing in that particular direction. It is facing in that particular direction. Okay. So that is the direction where the agent is facing. The location of the gold and the Wumpus are chosen randomly here. In addition, each square other than the start can be picked with the probability 0.2. So here the Wumpus and the pits has been placed randomly, it says. So randomly it has been placed. So you can see these values, the pits and the Wumpus has been placed randomly, and how the pit will be there with the percentage of 0.2. 0.2 means 20% of the blocks are filled with the pit. It means we have a 16. So uh, 16 is you can say the 20% of 16 is 32. So 32 means you can say 3. So 3 places uh, are filled with the pit. So 20%, 20% probability means 0.2 is the probability. Now let's see the actuators. What actuator it has? Actuator means the moving parts. What is the moving part? So an agent can go forward. It can take right 90 degree, take left 90 degree, grab. It will pick any object that is the same square as the agent. If the object is there in the same square, then it will grab it. Then there is a shoot. Shoot can also be done. What is the meaning of shoot? Means fire an arrow in a straight line in the direction the agent is looking. So where the agent is looking right now, it is looking right side. So if it want to fire an arrow, it will find into the right side only. So if a agent is put, if placed somewhere, it can uh, go to any of the adjacent pit. Okay, not into the diagonal way. It cannot go into the diagonal way. It can go to the vertical or horizontal way. Every this agent has one arrow, so it will have only one arrow, and with the one arrow, what it can do, the arrow the arrow continue until it either hits, sorry, so the arrow continue until it either hits or kills the Wumpus or hits the wall. So what it says that arrow continue, arrow will be, so there is only one arrow, and this arrow will be there with the agent till until it will be hit, means it will fire the arrow, or it will be killed by the Wumpus, or it will be hit by the wall. Hit by the wall means there is a wall, right? It's a 4x4 grid. So if there is a 4x4 grid, and this 4x4 grid, it want to go out of the grid, definitely there is a hit with the wall. So if you see this particular diagram, so if agent is here, it want to go to its left, so definitely there is a hit, right? So this agent is in that direction right now. It is facing in that direction. Let's say agent is taking a 90-degree and again 90-degree left and going in that particular direction. So there is a hit from the wall. So there is a wall, right? So this is nothing but the wall. And if it is a hit from the wall, so what will happen is definitely it will be a hit from that particular wall, and it will be a, so if there is a hit with the wall, so it will lose an arrow, or that particular agent has used the arrow to the Wumpus, or the agent has what you can say is agent will be killed. So in any of the cases, uh, the arrow will not be there with the agent. Now, so what we have seen till now is we have we are looking of the shooting. An agent has only one arrow. Only the first shoot has may affect you. So it has only one shoot, one arrow is there, so one shoot is possible. So whether this particular shoot is a miss or hit, uh, it depends, right? This is a hit or miss, it will depend. Now, climb is used to leave the cave, only affect in start field. So there is a start field, right? So in this particular start field only, that climb is going to work. So in the start field, in this particular start field, it the actuator, the climb will be there. Climb means getting out from the cave. Okay, die if the agent enters a square with the pit or a live Wumpus. So in both the cases, the agent will die. So there will be no take back. So if it grab the if it is grabbing the gold and it want to get out, but it has been fall into the pit, or it will be in the same square of the live Wumpus, so definitely Wumpus will eat the agent. These are all different actuators. Let's see the sensors. So the agent perceive what it can perceive. The first thing that agent can perceive is snitch. stench. Stench is nothing but some sort of smell, you can say, and this stench is will be happening if an agent is in the adjacent square of the Wumpus. So if there is a Wumpus and there is a adjacent square of the Wumpus, so definitely agent will feel the stench is some sort of, you can say, smell. It is not applicable in the diagonal class or diagonal block. Okay, then there is a perceive, or there is a sense. Breeze is a sense, is in the adjacent square of the pits. So if there is a pit, definitely there is a, if there is a pit, definitely there is a breeze. Okay, then after that there is a glitter is in the square where the gold is. So glitter cannot be find in the adjacent. Glitter will find in the particular square where the gold is. So the glitter cannot go to the longer what you can say, the longer way. The glitter is only in the same square where the gold is. Bump, if it is walk into the wall, so if it just walk towards the wall, so there is a bump, it will fail. Bump means some sort of hit. Scream, wherever in the cave, if the Wumpus is killed, so if there is a Wumpus and Wumpus is killed by your arrow, so definitely it will scream, and that scream you can sense. So all these things the agent can sense. Okay, the percept will given as the 5 symbol list. So these are all 5 symbols. Okay, if there is a snatch and a bridge, but no glitter, no bump, and no scream, the percept is look like this. So all the time percept will be in the 5 symbol, or you can say 5 tuple. So there are 5 tuples, and all those 5 tuple will be represented in each and every block, you can say, and this will be in this particular form. So if there is a snatch and there is a breach, but there is no glitter, no bump, and no scream, so no glitter, in place of glitter it will be none, in place of bump it will be none, in place of screen it will be none, but snatch and breeze is there, so that's why snatch and breach is coming here. So in that way we'll find out our percept. Okay, so with the help of these 5 symbols or these 5 tuples, the agent cannot perceive its own location. So this is a problem with the agent. Agent cannot find its location. So as we know what is the location, that is, agent cannot uh, means agent does not have any GPS system where it will find its location, but it has the memory, right? It has the knowledge base. So definitely because it has the knowledge base, it will find it out that where he was in the previous step, what is the location of the previous step, and all these things will be given or will be there with the agent. Now by taking these in mind, let's go to the environment and let's see what are the action that agent will take based on the knowledge base, based on the input, what decision it will take, so that agent will not going to kill and agent will take the gold. Okay, so we know what is the knowledge base. So the environmental knowledge, this is the knowledge, this is the knowledge. So whatever is in the performance measure is the knowledge, whatever is in the environment is the knowledge, and what actuator it has, what sense it can do, all those things will come later on. Now let's talk about the first step. Now let's talk about the initial situation. So when an agent is in the initial situation, you can see here, agent is in the initial situation. So this is the initial situation of the agent. This is the initial situation of the agent. And you know that initially agent is in that particular direction. It is in the right direction. It is moving right. Means it is facing right. Here it is. What is the percept sequence here? So what is the percept sequence? So we know that percept sequence will be find out in the form of 5 tuples. So in this 5 tuple, we have how many tuples? So the first tuple is, we can represent the first tuple is snitch. So snitch is none. So none. We doesn't have any snitch. Why there is no snitch? So if you'll see this diagram, because the agent is here, and there is no Wumpus in its adjacent, means no Wumpus in its horizontal, or no Wumpus in its vertical direction. So definitely what sense agent will have? Agent will have no senses of snitch. Is there any senses of pits? Means is there any senses of breeze? No, breeze is also not there. Breeze is here. So because in the adjacent there is no pit, it will not find any breeze. What about the next one? Is there any bump? There is no bump, because it is in and direction is in that way, in not in that way. If it is if there is a glitter, there is no glitter at all. There is no grain, there is no bump, there is no snatch, there is no breeze, or there is no scream. So nothing is there. So all are none. So if you see this particular uh, percept, so it says that none, 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 none. So initially all the percept is none here. So all the percept is none. If you see, all the percept is none. Right? Now after first move means, because it is in that particular direction, it will go to this direction. A is moving to that direction, and A is now in 2-1. Now in 2-1, what it will perceive? You just go to the diagram here. So let's say my agent is here. Let's say here is my agent. So my agent is here. If my agent is here, what it will get? So definitely it will get a breeze, right? Breeze. Why? Because in the adjacent there is a pit. Now in where it don't know, but it feel the pit. So what he understood? He understood that either here or here or here there is a pit. That's why it is feeling the breeze. So what is the sensor that is sensing is breeze. So definitely there is no cinch, so that will be none. Breeze, yes, breeze is there. There is no bump, there is no glitter, and there is no scream. So all except breeze will be null. So all percept except breeze will be none. So breeze will be there. See here, breeze will be here, and all other are none. So I think you understand it, right? Now it will find out that here with this, it will find out that my adjacent is pit. There is some somewhere in my adjacent. If I'll move again, then definitely there is a pit. So what decision it has to take? It has to take the decision in such a way so that it will go to the safe state. So where was the safe state? Its previous state was the safe state, right? So what it will do? The next thing what it will do? It will go to its previous state. It will go to its previous state. So this agent is here right now. Now it will go to its previous state. It will go here. So now agent will be here. Now it knows that it was there previously. It is coming back, means it has to go to different direction. So it will take a left turn. So it will move in that particular direction and it will go here. So now the agent is here. Now here what it will find it out. Here what it will find it out. That is means your agent is here right now. This is the agent. The agent is here. So previously agent was here, then it moved here. Here it will find out that in my adjacent there is a pit, so it will come back. And after coming back, because it has only one choice to go, this is the one choice, so it will go into that particular choice. And now the agent is here. Now if the agent is here, what it will perceive? So let's go to the diagram and let's see what it will perceive. So now my agent is here. So if my agent is here right now, so what it will feel? It will feel a stench. Sorry, stench. It will feel a stench. Stench means a type of smell it will feel. So that smell, definitely it can find it out that that smell is coming from the wumpus. It means that either in this direction, this particular direction, or this direction, there is a wumpus. But it also knows that my previous direction, which is here, there is no wumpus, but because I came from that direction only. And it will find it out like in that direction, because it was previously here in that direction, it's concluded that there is a pit, because it was here previously. So it has concluded that there is a pit. But right now it is finding out there is a wumpus. So definitely wumpus and pit is not there in the same symbol. So it will conclude that if it will move from here to here, there will be a safe state. Why? Because here it is finding a breeze and here it is finding a stench. So definitely two things cannot find by one particular room. So definitely this room is a cleaner room. So that's why from here it will move here. So you see that in the third position, what is the percept sequence in the third position when the agent is here, what it will feel? It will feel stench, because there is a wumpus and all things are none, right? All things are none. All things are none. Now it will conclude that if it will go into the right direction, so definitely there is no problem here in this particular way. So now my agent will go here in that particular direction. Now if the agent is here, what it will perceive? Now here the agent will not perceive anything, or it will perceive anything. No, it is not going to perceive anything. Let's see the diagram. So in this state, what it will perceive, let's see. So after the third step, the fourth step is agent is coming in that particular block. Okay. Now, so in that, could we say that this particular agent will feel anything? No, it will not feel anything. Why? Because here there is no pit are there, or no wumpus are there in the adjacent. So here there is no pit. So there is no pit and no wumpus. Here also no pit, no wumpus. And here also no pit or no wumpus. Why? Because I am not feeling anything here. Because it is, so it is, there is no problem at all. And what it will perceive? It will perceive none. It will perceive none. So all will be none here. So all five will be none here, and it will perceive none. Now, where it will go? It can go to any of the direction, because it in the adjacent or here also there is no pit. because in the adjacent there is no fit. So I think you understand here, because it is none, none, none means adjacent, there is no problem. Now, where it will go? Where it will go? So it can go to anywhere, but now I am thinking to go into that particular part. It means where my goal is. So once it will reach here, it will reach here. So it will find out how many things it will find out. Let's see what it will find out. What is a percept? The percept is, it will find a stench. Yes, it will find a stench, because when my agent is here in this particular part, so it in the adjacent there's a wumpus, so definitely a stench is there. So a stench is there. Now, is there any breeze? Yeah, breeze is there. Why? Because at the adjacent there is a pit. Here is a adjacent, there is a pit. So breeze it will find out. Now, could it find out any type of what? Bump? It will not find any bump, right? So it will be, so let's see what are the sequence. Yeah, the third is glitter, fourth is bump, and the last one is scream. So third is glitter. It will find out the glitter. Yes, it will find out the glitter. So glitter, it will find it out. So if you'll see, if you'll again write it down, what is there in the percept? The percept is stench. Next is breeze. Next is glitter. And there is no bump. And you can see there is no scream. Okay, so all these things. So this is how it will be perceived. So after that, it will find a glitter. Definitely, glitter will be found in the same room or in the same block. So definitely after that, the agent will grab it. After grabbing it, it will go to its previous here. From here, it will go to the previous. Why it will going into the previous direction? Because previous direction was the safest one. So it will come here. After that, it will come here. After that, it will go out, because it is in the starting. So it will just climb means it will go out from the cave. So this is how this particular Wumpus World will be played by the agent. You can say at last the gold found, and after that it will grab and come out. Let's talk about the environment of the Wumpus World. Is the environment is fully observable? No. The agent cannot find the full information about the environment. It will find out the partial information. Partial information means it will just find out its neighbor node. What is its neighbor node? It will just find out its neighboring node. Okay. So it is not fully observable. The next is it deterministic? Yeah, it is deterministic. Means whenever you go, there is a specific outcome, and that outcome is listed here. Episodic? No, the order is action. Action is important. So there is a sequence of action. It is not episodic, means in one way we are going to another way. No, we are going in a sequence way. So one by one we are moving. Static? Yes, all Wumpus pits do not move. So your environment is static, only you are moving. So agent is only moving. Wumpus is there in its room. Pits are there in its room. So pits are not moving in the environment. Wumpus is also not moving in the environment. Discrete, yeah, everything is discrete here. One agent, yes, only one agent is there. Wumpus is not an agent. It is not act as an agent. It is just the obstacle there, and it is mainly a property of environment. So